prisoners to improve themselves with regards to skills training and with regards to education.
Ghana CV, simply the best. Simply the best. It was your member also when they want to say Yamia Domoboa de Quania Holding, Eddie Ache, Tekrama, Edabo Jemani, Catching Yankopon, the Papa is Yada was see, or Bamon of your super way, Rado, their boy, and all their pay and so. Emma Moja, dear Mafres and Tekraman, so Edabo Jim. And it is Yedi Shia, I am far Nasima Yankopon or Tiasie. It was ya. Nanseng ena Church of Pentecost say nyamiadom ni prisoner hodwa project odi esisi nso say obi e prisoner hodwa ewo man mu se na be ya oman Ghana in prison service na imu aboa pe so achese enipa no mum a waye bone a yesi ekwatwena ya reform no ekoduru ho mum na afi ho na akoye edi a nipa ne mmra na afi wase kra chen say yede ne e free yi ne free ho ne koto prison no na afi de wase kra eno na Church of Pentecost say ombeboa no man yetimi asisi a lot of prisons as na obi so mind ni kosie na say ye beboa ne ya reform sa nipa na omra na wabeyi nipa fofora ebetimi abeboa it na saying Church of Pentecost the prison service no we see back where we are okopa hontima na president Otiedwes mechire yewra John Dramani Mahama eden kraba to just say Church of Pentecost entering obona on one kasa pese ordinary eba na dwumadie no obetenem na yikubie sa prison na no enti eno enti prison na nka asese yebie in somewhere June no ni be up to date ni entimi mie because of president ankasa say o ma pe asoro no entunebo na ontunebo no is sa opeso no ankasa de nani kohwe prison ahodo oman ewom ti wakọ insawam prison ira John Dramani Mahama akọ insawam prison akohwe no ma ekoso ewo insawam prison na insawam prison no okoy no yenhwe enoma okoy ekohuni ye wi ansam ode atodwan so yemfa bi mraw na ne eto so mefa mraw yenje
our prison ho ani ade nti president FCT prison cell what you say prison cell ni mu ankasa president evrum FCT ekohwe senior cells no inside no tie what you say okohwe senior cells no inside tie oni inmate ni be interact ani ade achese enye asemketua what you say enti oni inmate ni bi eko interact ani ade enti we the president inside one of the cells with 43 inches what you see we represent president Mahama no the humble president will represent inside what you see His Excellency ex-president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ebeye president mante da say obesity in Sawem obesity yankameti. I'm not trying to be political here, but I'm just saying something what you say until when so abra inmate ni be a president a chel say president Mr. me power chel anka boa me na me free prison ha boa me na me free efiase ha na me bre ana say ye bre and I just say all can na kuma so asem Edeche President John Dramani Mahama, the listening president. What you say? President Mahama release 400 inmates prison hall.
Yes, it was Yana Chessa the course no okoi no obomadia etimi ejina 2 me so eja nipa 400 say o minor de won fum so ache won nti onfa wo ho enkonkwedi chese manome nyina eko kama afi dwumedie no ase no yewra president edinsem atudwa ntie no ensem a odi tudwa yewi ade eto aso medeba to aso asem de bi wagire ya botre wasumi ode medeba won.
And I'm their president, and that's why it's in order that I came to visit you today. This is the first time I really have come into the prison to see the conditions that exist here. Houses who say today it is Gafili Gadochi Gawuka Ganama. Prisoners are our citizens, and even though one of their rights may have been curtailed, that is the freedom of movement, one of their rights may have been curtailed, it doesn't mean that their rights as human beings and as citizens of our country have been curtailed. And so I've come to see for myself, this is a prison that should house a maximum of 800 people, and it is today housing as many as 3,500 inmates. That is 400% more than it should be accommodating. That is excessive, and we need to take action immediately. So I've come to see for myself, this is a prison that should house a maximum of 800 people, and it is today housing as many as 3,500 inmates. That is 400% more than it should be accommodating. That is excessive, and we need to take action immediately. Indeed, it is often said that prison exists for all of us because you don't know what you will do that will end you up here. Indeed, I can say unequivocally that there might be people here who indeed are innocent but have found themselves here. And so in Tree, when they say, if you see what home it means anybody can end up in this place. And that is why we need to remember that inmates of the prisons also have rights and deserve to live in better conditions than I have come to see today. Last Tuesday, at the invitation of the Prisons Council and the command of the Ghana Prison Service, we launched a project called Project Ifiase. I'm sure you'd have heard about it. It is a project that is meant to raise funds both from government sources and from the private sector to improve the conditions of our prisons. I want, as president and as leader of government, to speak on behalf of government and say that with what I've seen, we have an absolute commitment to contribute towards Project Ifiase to improve the conditions of inmates of our prisons. There are many aspects to this. The first one will be to increase the space for accommodation in this prison. And so in that regard, we're thinking, and we're going to allocate the money to build 2 new blocks in Nsawam prison so that we can move more of the inmates out of the current congestion that you suffer. Aside from that, we will improve the opportunity for prisoners to improve themselves with regards to skills training and with regards to education. I've heard of the very good work that many of you have done in the BECE and the SSCE, but you don't have any opportunity to continue. And so we're going to get one of the tertiary institutions to start a distant learning program in prison so that those who pass SSCE can continue and get a university degree. We will also improve the welfare of your officers. We cannot improve conditions for inmates without thinking about the officers. Because a well-motivated officer is...
Now we Europe Mampeni John Dramani Mahama ade asema ode tu dwade ma omo abusua o kyerɛ mu a insawon prison nipa na nke sese dan na prison service ana Ghana esi as obi ye bone a yedin be kona sese nipa ebetimi afom ye nipa 800 na mpempra ye kese nipa 3500 ene wo dan a nipa 800 ekom ne sese nipa 3500 so you can imagine ti mo ana mu di Church of Pentecost atem se o si prison na mo nti bi da no na nkra ewo ho eno no na enu achi na nsen yebra Dramani Mahama apawo Ghana Prisons Board wapa ho entima na guess what ofhede a Church of Pentecost o Ghana Prison Service Ghana a fano sorry Church of Pentecost kwan a o2 a the ordinary chairman for prison board say onhwe na yenya reforms na prison board Ghana prison ho nsensem na onhwe na odi dwumede na ahye nsa Church of Pentecost former general secretary Apostle Alexander Kumi Larbi Apostle Alexander Kumi Larbi na sisi ye kase no wabeye prison board chair no sisi a board na mohwe prison so o man no chairman no abeye Apostle Alexander Kumi Larbi na enche bi odi na adwuma bewie as general secretary asisi a oye area head ewo Accra ho baby no isi ono na man Ghana Ghana Prison Service I share nsase onhwe ne penso na Church of Pentecost start say omusisi prison service ana prisons ewo man munti Church of Pentecost church of openia na oda asori ano no ene sisi president yewra Dramani Mahama aboni din say onhwe na omwa se na ebeya board no ene sabre etwagu ewo ni so no prison board ena sisi you know so board chair ena ojinemu a chese ena minister of minister so muta council ejana nchen na prisons director and kasa ono so ena osha oba osha finfin no so na chese prison board new prison service council no ena sisi a wapa hontoma Apostle Alexander Kumi Larbi na sabre no yewra Dramani Mahama amani tumi se onano no hwe na opa onano de abetu dwa se omen ade ba ko ese so omen ye ni hwe ene se as immediate effect no ese se ye prison service no ese se ye na ye system ye here rehabilitation in fact edwuma ba ko a ode atu dwa no internet say that is the news a ewo ho ne se nyamiadom positioner yewra Alexander Kumi Larbi ne penso ye general secretary Edema Church of Pentecost na oboa ma Church of Pentecost inya prisons ahodo ayegusu ACCBI making yesi ba ko ewia akase ye bepa ho ntema na ya hand over the ama on mine no mine use na nipa SSF 800 na ko picking nipa 3500 no ye nipa ni bi edi akọ na omo aheha omo sine be ya heat ni nipa aya crowded no emu be heha na chese aboa na oman no Church of Pentecost eni so ade hu ni se saafo no makugu na duefie no so wohia Kristo asese wode Kristo ema wo no na saa pepepe abusien se obi ye bribi na wonte asia quantum mo amakaseti a Church of Pentecost time a o si prison no enne this atia ensema yewra president can assess of mind yenya we esisi ebesida Church of Pentecost edikan etusa na mo no a oboa se omo a ye chiwo kontinu na nuefia enkoye asotwenkwa na mum eyebeye a place of to reform ye de be manipa na ye be mana insakra ode insakra fufuro be pie oni adwuma ye de be insanu dwuma be boa no ma na nya insanu dwuma sine be ya because nipa dodo na omo bo sa brand ebi wo ho a nya omo nyina but ebi wo ho a oko oni insanu dwuma bia ne da so on nam ohu body an wate ohu bibi da no wafa saa na de na kopie na duafio enti den e be ya ɔman ne bɛyɛ na Church of Pentecost agye ato no ho so sɛ no mɛhwɛ na maboa masaafo no wɔntu wotimi enya akwanya odi betimi asua adwuma sɛ school no akɔ a yebetimi aboa ye wa manfo a ɔmudi kogu Pentecost praise na aboa so na aboa ma wotimi asua nsa no dwuma ebi asua carpentry ebi asua mason ebi kra akɔ school ebi ko university or the prison now so or ko university a chese owie na oba onsa meye prisoner bi ba sisi a wa be graduate ebi a okọ no ye SS a wetwa SS no but no nye somfo aso no eboa no so ese no dwuma se school se den na beboa na sanfo ni na omo aso no eboa ene oman no eboa se na be ya obenya insan dwuma na school papa bi akọ na wode ato aso se na be ya se kina wo free prison na wo ba monte a wo mamma ya adesoa ne ehaw enfama oman no ne timamfo so ati ase se wo ntimi nya akwa no tum menim se we ya ba ya kofa ya fa Apostle Alexander Kumi Larbi se on the Ghana prison board ano no menim se ya nomfo ebefa edinse hunu na so nhira nka nyame se adwene a ode tai yewura ana chairman Apostle Eric Kumi Apostle Eric Nyameche echi mo oyes se o din ne nyuma abawie menim se sa adwene no de beboa ema Ghana Prisons Board no so I successful na we aboa ma prison service enya facelift na se obi kwa na bibinti obi kwa na duafia wan kwaye burden ana ankwaye ho na okose kra na mum ebeye bia ye de be reform nipa no na opie monte a wabeye nhira wabeye nipa soronko a ye beka se okọ na duafia no nyame adom nam enkyerɛkyerɛ nyame asɛm ye onipa bebrea me bompa ye senka Pentecost vision we no yenya prisoner ompie mra na aso na ahye ne sofo a papa be ye sofo no we gina monten aka nyame asɛm. That is my prayer, and I know say it will surely come to pass. So keep on praying. Yam fam pai boss soronko enter ne chiko Apostle Alexander Kumi Larbi page or say eye nyonyam hye de ma asori ni na na ye na yem fam paibo entanechi na nyamemwa no ntimi ensom na onsum mfankosi awie ya ne sum awie ye no edin Kenya soronko ede beba Ghana Prison Service Board no ana prison service no ebenya facelift na ede ebenya in fidia hodo ne normal hodo a ebeboa ema obi kwada ne duafia enkwaye adeswa enkwaye ohaw enkwaye amane na mum ana se nipa no bekoro obekwa akwase ekra because prison ho no ena dodo na kwa eye sodomi faneto konu amanfo ko prisoner hodo a obi nim wase me wo ha no kro no keke nam koboy e me wi ni minim wi no ba me kodru prison ho me mekosua wi no mekosua we no mekosua we menim sanom ba ho ne mekosua sanom anina enso ye ne ko se ye ko reform no na so kodru ho no mo akwa ya chense ye reform no. So we are praying at the ama yem former secretary Apostle Alexander Kumi Larbi say ya men kan ho no mdomo an o mani nyansa emudo no mfendi prison board ni enim na won fa reforms ahodo a ebeboa na ye ebusia prison you and I ye uhumi make us say ye na we are candidate of prison edi emanate me to ebetimi do akọ isite me to ebetimi do akọ yesre nyame se monfa ye nkosa anso hwende na anso nipa bia no da no atoye nua no a yemoa no we beka sa ande na aso no ye wanfa nkosi adwuma ebusia ebia yesi aso no esi adwuma emutodo asen na ebeye saafo no so hiamoa nye ya ene na mabonten kwa na hiamoa saafo no so hiamoa sa so ne twenani na se okohwe saafo ya ye na yemfka ya homom yenka ya homom yemfa ya mpaebo yensika ya bibia yemfa moa na enoma enkoso kama Apostle Kumi Larbi. In fact yame unshira pa yame nshira na ɔma idia emudo na fedi saa dwumedi enim kan na enkoso kama posum weye mu na ya paw no yese ommeye eye that is 10th ya February 10th July ya na ya paw saa dwumako edi ahyenesa president okwa abro no onim de okope minim se enche yebenya date ne de ekwa Pentecost prison yesin for kran yebenya bre na ye de ekwa bie president me kwa me yekobie na person no ankasa ehwe de ekoso prison service mo no iti ebuzia ya minhira wate ase ya minyo okese na wonso so form bible fata apostle echi na no main ankoso ya minhira ono meka ho makra bye bye.
Ghana TV, simply the best.